welcome to your space for balance and breath. My name is Tamalia. This is Breathing for Balance. And I'm so happy to be back and doing yoga with you guys. This month's theme is all about starting your yoga journey. So this flow is dedicated to my beginner yogis who are looking for a quick 20-minute workout. It also plays a role with our 7-day program that I launched a couple of weeks earlier. So if you haven't done that, I suggest reading that so that way you kind of have an idea what's going on here today. If you don't want to, jump right in, be my guest. It's going to be a pretty easy flow. I'm going to explain everything as we go along. We're going to start today in child's pose. So for child's pose, we're going to bring our knees as far apart as our mat. We're going to walk our hands all the way down towards the front of our mat. Go ahead and relax the head down, forehead down. Actively reaching the hands towards the front of your mat. Actively pushing your hips down towards your heels, big toes to kiss. Good. From here, we're going to shift our weight forward, coming into a tabletop position. Our knees are going to be under our hips, wrists under our shoulders. We're going to arch our spine looking up. Our cow pose. We're going to round our spine looking down. Our cat pose. And we'll do 2 more. Round the spine. Arch the spine looking up. Round the spine looking down. 1 more. Arch the spine looking up. Round the spine looking down. Looking at the belly button here. Really pushing the hands into the ground. Really rounding the spine at the top. And we're going to relax into a neutral spine. We're going to find our thread, the needle. So our left hand is going to come nice and high. And we're going to feed it in between the leg and the arm. And reach it all the way to the other side. You can stay up high if this is where you're at, or you can slowly start to lower that shoulder down, putting a 90-degree bend in the right hand. Actively twisting, stretching the spine and the shoulder. Good, nice and slow. We're going to come all the way back out, reaching nice and high, and replace the hand on the mat. Our right hand will come up. We're going to feed it through the left side of the body in between the arm and the leg. Maybe coming all the way down to that shoulder if it's in your practice. Finding a 90-degree bend. Good. When you're ready, we're going to reach all the way back up and back down onto the mat. Perfect. We're going to curl our toes and send our hips back for our first downward dog. Since this is our first one, I always recommend maybe pedaling your feet, so coming onto your toes, onto your heels, shifting your weight back and forth, maybe moving your hips, finding this just movement here for a minute. And when you're ready, you can slowly start to straighten those legs, or if you need, keep a nice bend in those knees, shoulders away from the ears, engaging. Good. Maybe starting to straighten those legs if you have them bent. If not, that's okay. Taking what you need, listening to your body. Good. When you're ready, we're going to slowly walk our hands towards the front of our mat. We're going to slowly start walking our feet towards our hands, And we're going to hang out in our forward fold. You can put a bend in those knees. Allow the head and chest to hang heavy. Maybe bringing the hands to the elbows. Maybe moving side to side. Always a maybe, because it's what you need. And when you're ready, find some stillness in that fold. Allowing the head to hang very heavy. Hands hanging very heavy. If you would like, you can maybe start to straighten those legs, getting a different kind of stretch. Good. From here, we're going to slowly roll all the way up. Our hands will come over our head. We're going to bring all of that energy to our heart center. And here we're going to set a word, phrase, or affirmation, something to ground you in your practice. You can close your eyes if you would like. My theme for this month is I'm choosing change. So that's my affirmation for the whole month. Good. When you're ready, you can blink your eyes open if they were closed. Bring the hands down beside you. We're going to find our mountain pose, our Tadasana. Good. Both hands are going to come back up and over. We'll forward fold all the way down to the ground. We're going to plant our hands, step back, and find our first plank pose. You can hang out right here. If that's too much, you can relax the knees down, engaging the core, pushing your hands actively away. Wherever you are, we'll hold for one more breath. Good. Lowering all the way down to the ground, releasing the feet nice and flat. We're going to come up just a little, baby cobra. Good. And we'll come right back down. We're going to shift our weight into a tabletop position. So again, hips under knees, shoulders over wrist. Perfect. We're going to send that right leg nice and straight back behind. We're going to find a little calf stretch. So we're going to shift those weight back, finding this calf stretch here. Good. From here, we're going to take our right foot all the way to the outside of our right hand. Slowly start to bring that hand to the outside, bringing your foot in between both hands, and we'll find our first low lunge. So option, you can curl your back toes and bring those hands to support here on your knee. If you would like a little bit deeper of a stretch, you can relax that back foot. Both hands are going to come up over the head. Wherever you are, it's okay. Taking deep breaths. Good. We're going to bring both hands down to frame your foot. We're going to slowly start to walk the hands towards the back of your mat. While you do so, we're going to straighten that front foot. Maybe have your toes flexed or pointed. Whatever you would like, we're going to find this half splits option. Nice straight back if you can. If you need to come onto your fingertips, that's okay. Wherever you are. Good. We're going to take it right back towards the front here. We're going to take this right foot to meet here in the back with our knees. Good. Left leg is going to go back. We're going to stretch that calf. Good. From here, we're going to take our left leg and we're going to take it all the way to the outside of that left hand, slowly bringing it in towards the center of the mat. When you're ready, we can curl those back toes if you would like. Bring the hands to the knees or take your full variation of low lunge. Take a couple of deep breaths. Relax the hands onto the ground. Shift your weight back. Start to walk your hands towards the back of your mat, straightening that front leg. And rock those hands back towards the leg here. And then we're going to send that back tabletop. Good. From here, we're going to find our downward dog. So we're going to curl the toes, push our legs back. Good. From here, we're going to walk our feet back towards the front of our mat. And we're going to come up halfway. So our hands are going to come to our shins, our thighs, or on the ground, whatever you prefer or at. Good. From here, we'll forward fold. Allow the chest and head to hang very heavy. We're going to roll all the way up. Hands will come over the head. Bring the energy back towards the center. Good. We'll find our Tadasana, our mountain pose. We're going to bring our feet out just a little bit further than hip distance. Hands will come back up over. And we're going to find our chair pose. We're going to have a seat and hang out in chair pose. Good. From here, we're going to forward fold. Plant those hands. Step back. And again, we're going to take our push-up. So you can hang out right here on your toes. If you would like to take it on your knees, go ahead. We're going to come all the way down to the chest. Now, option for baby cobra, which is just a little bit, or you're a cobra, a full variation all the way up. Good. From here, we're going to curl those toes and push our hips back for our downward dog. Good. Now, option to do what we just did again from your knees. If you would like to do it from down dog, I'm going to show you what that looks like. So we're going to take our right leg all the way up towards the sky. We're going to take our foot in between our hands towards the front of the mat, and then relax the back leg. Again, you have the option to come up onto your knees. Our low lunge, you can hang out right here if this is comfortable. Good. We're going to plant both hands down onto the ground. Relax that back foot. Shift our weight back. Start to straighten that front leg, bringing your hands towards the center of your mat. Good. We're going to walk back towards the front here. And then we're going to take this foot right back towards our plank pose. And then we're going to shift our weight up for downward dog, or if you're working from your knees, your tabletop. Wherever you are, we're going to bring that left foot towards the center of our mat. So if you're in your downward dog, all the way up towards the sky. Curl through towards the front. Down dog. Relax the back knee. Maybe finding a curl in those toes. Maybe relaxing the knee all the way down, both hands coming nice and high. Wherever you are, it's your practice. Shifting our weight back and onto the ground, walking those hands towards you, bringing those toes nice and high towards the sky. So good. Such a nice stretch. We'll come back towards the front here. And we're going to meet back in our plank pose. And then back up, down, dog. Beautiful. Nice big inhale in. Nice big exhale out. Good. We're going to find our knees. And then we're going to crisscross over. Legs are going to extend nice and straight out in front of us. Both hands are going to come nice and high. And we'll find our seated forward fold. Good. When you're ready, we'll roll all the way back up, nice straight back. We're going to bring our feet in together for our butterfly pose. We're going to shake it, straighten our back, take it nice and high, roll those shoulders down and away. You can hang out right here if this is good enough stretch. If you would like a little bit more, we're going to forward fold. Good, and we're going to come back up. We're going to meet back in our tabletop, so just crisscross those legs, roll right back over. Great. We're going to find that left leg, right leg is going to come all the way back out. We're going to send those hips back, find that calf stretch. Maybe it feels a little bit different than the first time we did it. Good. And then we're going to bring our right knee to our right wrist. Our foot is going to face the left side of the mat. We're going to find our pigeon pose. So here's pigeon. If pigeon is not in your practice, that is okay. Here's an option for 90-90. You can hang out right here and get that stretch, or you can forward fold over your legs. Wherever you are is perfectly okay. Good, we'll walk those hands back up towards the front here. And then we're gonna meet back in our tabletop. Beautiful. Left leg is gonna go all the way back. We're gonna find that calf stretch. Maybe it might feel a little bit different now that we've warmed up a little. When you're ready, we're gonna bring that knee, left knee to left wrist, and work our way, our back leg straight. If you're meeting me here in pigeon, if you're finding your 90-90, finding it here. If you're right here, we're gonna forward fold over that body if you can. Good, when you're ready, we're gonna meet right back in our tabletop. Perfect. Good, we're gonna work our way right back onto our sit bones. So we're gonna swing those feet out in front of us and come into the middle of our mat. We're gonna do a little core work, just a little bit. And then we are going to find our bridge pose, and we're gonna find our shavasana. So we have 3 more things to do, and then we're gonna rest. So for core, we're gonna work into our boat pose. So you have 3 options for boat pose. You can keep both toes on the ground, sitting back, engaging the core. You can bring your toes off the ground, or you can extend your legs out. So wherever you are in your practice, you can meet me there. I'm going to show you all 3 variations because we're going to do it 3 times. So I'm going to start here in our feet on the ground variation. We're going to sit back a little and hold for 3 breaths. Good, we'll come back up, relax. Perfect, we're gonna do our next round. So you can stay right there if you're feeling it and that's good and you love that. Perfect, if you want a little challenge, a little bit more of a challenge, we're gonna come up, bring those toes off the ground. Sit back, engage. Good, relax it all back down. And we have 1 more round. Perfect, we're gonna take both of those feet off the ground, legs nice and straight if you can. Engage that core. Good, and relax. We're gonna work our way onto our back. Once we get there, bring your knees into your chest. You can massage the spine, move side to side. Good. We're going to plant our feet onto the ground. And we're going to try to bring our fingers, the tip of our fingers, to touch our heels. If you can't get there, that's okay. Just getting as close to our butt as we possibly can. We're going to place our palms down onto the ground, send our hips up for our bridge pose. Nice and high. We're going to go all the way off the ground. Hold for 3 breaths. And relax down. Beautiful. We have 2 more. We're going to take those hips off the ground. And relax down. Yep. Last one, nice and high. Good, we're gonna bring both knees into the chest. Nice big hug. Maybe bringing your forehead in if you can. Moving side to side. Relaxing the head back down. And slowly we're gonna work our way into our Shavasana or corpse pose. I am going to sit up to hold space for you guys. But for corpse pose, you're gonna lay all the way down. Maybe relax the hands, allow the feet and head to lay naturally. Release the tension between the eyebrows. Unclench the jaw. And finding this posture, this movement, this asana of stillness, relaxation, stress relief, allowing your body to lay flat, heavy, and releasing any and all tension that you may still have. I'm going to go silent so that you can enjoy your Shavasana, and I'll come back to get you. Good. When you're ready, we're going to start to bring awareness back in. You can bring the fingers to touch the thumbs. You can wiggle your toes. Bring movement into the legs, bend the elbows, rotate the wrists. Bring the hands over the head. Nice, big, good morning stretch. And then if you would like, you can roll up and meet me in an easy seat. Beautiful. Thank you so much for flowing with me. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out. And please hit subscribe if you like this and follow on Instagram at Breathing for Balance. Thank you.